So to solve any system of equation, you can just plot these into Desmos and find the point of intersection. So here we have 7x minus 5y equals 4, and then 4x minus 8y is equal to 9. So right here, this point of intersection is the solution. So this is our x, and this is our y. But it's asking for 3x, which we could just do directly into Desmos again, plus 3y. And so the answer is -5. So for this question, is asking us what is the line of f of x if this is given to us as f of x plus 14. Well, we could recreate that line in Desmos just by typing in table and then giving it some points. So we know that we have a coordinate at 0, 2, and we have a coordinate at 8, 0. And clicking on this button, we have the equation of the line. So we say that f of x is equal to -0.25x plus 2, but we're told that this is given to us as f of x plus 14. You can just say 2 minus 14, which is -12. And so we have -1/4 minus 12. So the answer is A. And so for this question, is saying you have some equation here, and A and K are constants. And our line lines up on these points. So what is K? So again, you can just type in table and type in -2, -6 to get the points that we're given. -2, -3, make the line. And so we know that our equation for the line is this. But it says that it's ax plus ky equals 6. So this constant here has to be positive 6. So if you move everything over to one side of the equation, you have -1.5x plus y is equal to -3. And in order to get positive 6 from -3, you have to multiply by -2. So you actually end up with multiplying everything by -2. You end up with 3x minus 2y equal to positive 6. And so that means k is -2. So again, it's A. So for this question, we're given these two equations and say what is the value of p given that this system has no solution. So when a system has no solution, there's no point of intersection. So we start by writing out the equations they give us. 3 over 2y minus 1 over 4x is equal to 2 over 3 minus 3 over 2y. And then we have 1 over 2x plus 3 over 2 is equal to py, making a slider for p because that's our constant, plus 9 over 2. And we just need to find at what point is there no point of intersection when we drag this around. So moving the slider, see there's no point of intersection when there is p equal to 6. And so for this one, we're given a table that corresponds to a line h, and k is the resulting of translating it 5 units down. So what is the x-intercept of k? Okay, so first let's create that line by again typing in table and typing in the points that were given and clicking this button. So now we could say that f of x is equal to the line 6x plus 22. So we're going to get rid of this. And it's saying, well, if you shift it down by 5 units, so we could say f of x minus 5 and turn this off. What is the x-intercept? The x-intercept is when y is 0. So it's -2.833. And since these things are given to us as fractions, we have to convert that. So we can kind of brute force it here and say, okay, what is -26 over 3? And that's not right. And then so what is -9 over 2? And that's not right. And what is -11 over 3? And that's not right. And we have finally -17 over 6, which does match it. So that means our answer is D. And so for this one is how many solutions does this system have? That's easy. We can just plot them and see how many points of intersection there are. So -12x plus 14y is equal to 36. And then -6x plus 7y is equal to -18. And if we zoom out, we see that they never intersect. So there are no points of intersection, 0. So for this question, we're given a couple inequalities, and you want to see at what point that is given to us in the answer choices matches both of these. So we do that just by graphing them. So y is less than or equal to x plus 7, and y is greater than or equal to -2x minus 1. And any point that matches this overlap shaded region is our solution to this. So we can see here that the only point given to us is 14 and 0, which is somewhere around here. Actually, we could just graph that right here, 14 and 0. You can see that that falls within the overlapped region. So that has to satisfy this system equation. In the xy plane, k intersects the y-axis at 0, 6 and passes through point 2, 2. If the point 20w, what is the value of w? So again, we could recreate that line by typing in table and going 0, -6, and 2, and 2. So now we recreate this line. And so it tells us point 20w, what is w? So it's got to find where on this line is 20 for the x-axis. So if we come up here and we drag it, 20 gives us 274. So our answer is 74. So we're given a function here. If there's an increase of 9.1, how much did it increase by? Okay, so we could say f of x is equal to 9 over 5, x minus 273.15 plus 32. And so you can say, how much does something increase by 9.1? So we say, okay, f of 9.1 minus f of 0. So now you only went up by 9.1. What does that give you? Well, it gives you 16.38, which is A. And so for our final question, the graph of sin x plus 2y equals -31, the xy plane, which has these points. What is the value of b over a? So we can just plot this line. 7x plus 2y is equal to -31. And you know that it has an x-intercept of a0. So at the x-intercept, y is 0. So right here, so x is -4.42857. And then you have a y-intercept here. So you know that this is A and this is B. And so we just got to divide them. -15.5 divided by -4.428 is about 3.5. So our answer is D, 7/2, which is 3.5.